This conference will now be recorded.
So in the previous class, we're discussing about the bootstrap, right, guys? Okay, bootstrap. Right. I'll open the previous example. Yes, guys, this is the previous example. It's the previous example. I saved this once and I run the program once, guys. Yes. All of this is what yesterday we have done just to understand about this bootstrap classes, guys, right? This bootstrap classes. Okay, right. Now all of you observe, guys. All of you observe. So now wherever you see class attribute, these all are the which one, guys? Bootstrap classes only. In this case, whatever we see like class, that class all are from where? From the bootstrap only, guys. From the bootstrap only. Right? Bootstrap. Suppose now I'll remove the bootstrap lines. Now all of you observe. I'll remove the bootstrap lines. Right? I'll remove the bootstrap lines and run the program here. You can see, guys, right? You can see now there's no row, no containers, no columns, no columns, and each h2 tag occupied left to right, guys. Okay, completely occupied. Each occupied how much here? Completely they occupied because they are block level tags, right, guys? Those all h1 h2 tags, block level tags, they occupy left to right, and this colors came because of which one? Because of style background color, right? Because of style the color came. Just I undo here, save this one. Let's go here and again work here, guys. But now what do I do? I'm going to move this background colors which is applied through the which one CSS. Now I'm going to apply some bootstrap classes, guys. Some bootstrap classes, right? Now all of you observe the bootstrap. Lot of classes are there, guys. Lot of classes are there. The bootstrap, right? Let's take suppose the colors, guys. Right, colors. Now all of you observe. So here BG stands for background, guys. Right, background success is the one class, bootstrap class. Background success is the color, guys. Color. Next BG background. Okay, let's take the primary is the one color, right? Background secondary is the one color. Background. Okay, white is the one more color, guys. White is the one color, right? Background BG. Okay, next warning is the one color, guys. Warning. BG warning is the one color. Okay, one color. Next BG. Let's take suppose I think dark is the, guys. Okay, danger is the one color, right? Next danger is the one color, guys. Next BG hyphen, right? BG hyphen, and you can see, guys, right? Secondary success warning, white, light is there, dark is there. These all, guys, these all are the bootstrap default classes, right? And which color, which classes here? Background colors, guys. BG means background, right? And these are the different colors. So on the background, right, these colors will apply, guys. Okay. Now let's go with text, guys. Okay. Same for text colors also. Text hyphen again, same names, guys. Text hyphen success, text hyphen primary, secondary, white, warning, danger. Again, the same colors for text also, guys. The same for the text also. All of clear, right? Okay. So text colors and background colors, right? Text colors and right background colors. Okay. Base info. There are so many are there. There are so many are there. Yes. Let's go to our program. Our program, right? Our program. Now all of you observe here. All of you observe now. See for first container, right, guys? For first container. So yes. Now all of you observe in this case of right one title taken, right? Title is taken, guys. Yeah, this title taken. First of all, let's see about the title, guys. I take here simply class. All of observe now. Okay, class we'll take here the class name. Class name is BG success, guys. Okay, I'm taking now BG success class, right? B success. Let's go there and refresh here. Yes, guys. Now all of you observe here. So on the title, I applied background success. Means what color came here? What color came here? Right, green color came. I want one more space. All of you, only one class attribute. We can take multiple values with the space. Space I'll take here. Text white, guys. I'm taking the text color white color. Background success. Text what I'm taking. Save it. Let's go there and refresh here. Refresh. Next one. So see, these are the background colors. These are the red text colors, guys. Text colors. Next one. We can move the text to the center, to the left, to the right also. That we use text center, guys. Text center. Text center. You can see right text center. Text center. Okay, center, guys. Text center is there. I save this one. Let's go there and refresh here. You can see, guys. The same case, I take the text right, guys. I'm taking the text right. See, right side. So text right, text center, text left. If I take the left, for example, if I take the left, yes, guys, you can see left side. All of right. So I'll go with the center, guys. Now we'll go with the center, text center, text center. Yes, text center came. Right. Now coming to this one, guys. Coming to this one. This is first, right? What is the first one? What is the first one? It's about the right container, guys. Okay, container. It's about the right container, right? This is the container ending. This container beginning, guys. Okay, beginning. Right. So in the container, we have taken the right two rows. So this is the first row, and this is the second row, guys. Two rows. In the first row, we have taken three divisions. For first division, 4 columns. Again, 4 columns, and again now 4 columns, guys. 4 columns. First division, we have taken the some background color red. Here we are taking the style red. Top of the background colors, we are taking the styles. Now what do? I remove the styles. I remove the styles for background color. I take the bootstrap classes, guys. Here also, in the second row, we have taken only one division. There also we applied some background color text style, right? I remove the style. I apply the which one? Bootstrap classes, guys. Okay. First, I'll go here. I will on the first division, right? What is that one? Yes. Remove this one. Yes, guys. That is removed. Fine. Already class attribute is there. There already we have taken number of columns. There only space. All of space. Then take the BG. Suppose danger, guys. Let us see what is danger. BG danger. That's all. Right? BG danger. Let us see now what is danger, guys. What is danger? So already, right, what is the red color is the right? Danger is red color, guys. Let's take suppose BG primary, guys. Okay, I'm taking now primary color. BG primary. Right? BG primary, guys. Save this one. Let's go there. Yes, can observe, guys, here the primary color. The primary, right? Primary. In that one, I'll take text red, guys. Text danger. Text danger, guys. Text danger. Now observe, guys, here. Danger means what color here? Red color. Okay, red. That is one, guys. Next one, yeah. See the text danger. You can take there, or else you can take here also, guys. You can take for the H2, right? H2. You can take here if you want. Class. I'll take now text danger like this also. We can take it. That's all. All of you following me, right? Now what is our, guys, here? The first division over in the first row. Now coming to second division, guys, right? Second division. Here also what do? I remove this background. I remove this style, guys. I remove this style to apply the background colors. I remove this style. Right. Now The background color is not there for Django framework, correct? The background is not there for Django framework. Okay. Now I can take it now. I can take the class C. We don't take the again class equal to, guys. No, not required. Why? The same tag already when class is there. That's why. So don't take the class again. Just go there in the course at the your class name. I'm taking a busy info, guys. Busy info, background info. Let us see what is info. Yes. Now you can observe, right? Info, guys. Info color. At there, I can take now text color, guys. I'll take the text color. Class. The text I'll take now. Text warning. Right? Already warning we have taken, right? Now let's take the warning, guys. Text warning. What is the warning color? Let us see now. Yellow color, guys. Warning is the yellow color. Warning is the one yellow, guys. Yellow color. Okay. Now the second row also apply, guys. Second row also applied. In this case, if you want, I can take here text. I can take right, guys. Means the right side I want display the text. I want right side of the box. See, right side came. All of clear, right? Okay. Yes. Next one. Next one coming to third division in the first row, guys. Here also I remove the style. I'll remove the style, right? Yeah, style is not there. Let's see here. Yes, guys, here nothing is there, right? Then what do we do? I can take again some background color, guys. Okay, again class. No, all your class is there, right? Take it in the codes. Let's take busy. Let's take so primary over. Then info over. Let's take the warning, guys. Warning background color, right? Let's go there. Yes, warning. There I take the text color is primary. Suppose, right, I'll take the class will take now text primary. Okay, text primary, guys. Text primary. See, primary, guys. Okay, primary color, right? So like this, guys, we can apply those things. And in the text primary, I'll take one more also. Text up text capitalize, guys. I think text capitalize. Let us see now. Text capitalize. So something is the text. I think uppercase, guys. Text uppercase. Text uppercase. Let us see now. Yes, guys. Observe here. Now all came the uppercase, guys. Even though text is given the lowercase, see the right this is all the lowercase only. Means it is coming is combination of uppercase lowercase. The complete, but because of text uppercase, what happened here? All data came in the uppercase, guys. Right? Suppose if I take now, if I take here text lowercase, if I take text lowercase, right? Lowercase, let us see now what will happen. Lowercase, okay. Check it, guys. Now all came in the lowercase, uppercase and lowercase, guys. Okay. Now let us see here. Let us see now capitalize, guys. Now let us see capitalize. Okay, capitalize, guys. Let us see now. Let us see now, right? Capitalize. Yes. So capitalize means what's the meaning here? Capitalize means okay, it gives the which one the first characters in the uppercase, guys. The first character in the uppercase. Actually here I also uppercase is there. I think here I taken the all uppercase. Let us try now, guys. I'll take all lowercase UI space technologies, right? Let us see now. Yes. Now I can observe here. All right. If you observe, I have taken all lowercase only here. All lowercase I have taken, right? But because of capitalize, what is happening here? So in the first word, first character uppercase, the second word, first uppercase, it converting, guys. That's what output also see capital U and the capital T. That is called one capitalize. So we have three types here: text lowercase, text uppercase, text capitalize. At capitalize, guys. Okay, capitalize. Yes. Now coming to the second row, guys. Second row only one division is there, right? The second row I taken the completely which one style background color. Now I'll take the a bootstrap class guys for the background color of the this row. Now all the class is taken. Now let's see here busy info guys. Suppose background info at background info. There's info color guys. At background info. Then in the division guys, opposite four columns, MD4 columns, right? MD4 columns, and again some style taken for the background color. Right, I remove this all guys. I remove the entire style. Yes, let's go there and refresh here. Yes, guys. Now completely the row has the color. That four column division doesn't have any background color. Now I'll take here space. I'll take now BG guys. BG hyphen. Let's go with the different colors, right? The primary, I think success over, primary warning over. Okay, I think dark. I think let's check me. Let's see whether dark is there, not there. Yes, guys, dark is there. There, I want text color. Okay, let's take the class. We'll take the text white, guys. Text white class text white. Save this one. Let's go here. Yes, text white color came. The same text I want in the center. Text center. Text center. Right. Text center. Yes, that's fine. That's fine. Now all of you can observe this one. Now let us see here. Now in this case we try to use more number of classes, right? More number of classes, guys, and we don't have styles for the background colors. Here styles are there for border purpose, guys. This style for border purpose, okay. And for colors we don't have any styles. Now let us see. Let us see here. I remove this bootstrap lines. Remove this bootstrap lines. Let's go there and see the output, guys. Now all of you observe here. All of you observe here, right? See, without bootstrap in this program, right? So one container is there, for that border is there, and one row is there, for that border is there. That's all. The remaining all, there's no borders, no containers, no rows, no columns, no background colors. Nothing is there. Nothing is there. This Python occupied end to end. Why? Because Python taken in the some h2 tag, which is the block level tag. Right, Django also block level tag, right? H2 tag. This you also taking the H2 tag, block level tag. Is also block level tag. They occupy completely, guys. The entire block level tag. Now what we are doing by using the bootstrap we are managing, right? See, actually this H2 tag will occupy left to right completely, but because of bootstrap containers rows, we are controlling to occupy H2 tag only this space only, like this, occupying this space only, not all at this space only. We are controlling by using those bootstrap classes, like rows, containers, columns, like this. Okay, let's go there. Just undo here, save this one, and refresh here. Yes, guys. Now all of you observe here, guys. Now all of you clear how to use the bootstrap. See, everything is bootstrap means we get only classes on like this. We get the classes only, guys. Like that, there are so many classes are there. We'll try to discuss more number of classes in the classes, guys. All of clear, right? Okay. Now in the same case, I told you that while discussing the table, I told you that we'll see table again now when you start the bootstrap. Now there is the table program. Yes, guys. Here table program is there. The table program is right. Save this this one. Run the program, guys. I go to table program. Yes. Now all of you observe on the day this table was created like this by using a different CSS, right? Now simply first what do I do? I'll copy the bootstrap lines, guys. First of all, just I'm copying from here, right? Copying from here. Then, guys, just I'm going to paste here. And I don't do any modification, guys. I don't do any modification. Just only apply the bootstrap only. Let us see now any changes there or no change. No change in the output. All of you observe here. Can observe now, guys. Little bit change came. Guys. Little bit, right? Change came. Something here overlapping happening. Okay, and some text coming the left side. A small change is there. A small change, guys, right? Small change is there. Now, so what do I do for some time, guys? This bootstrap, this styles, all styles, these all styles, I'm going to comment, guys, or else these all styles I remove for some time. I remove these all the styles for some time, right? I save this one. Let's go there and I refresh here. Yes, guys, there normal class, a normal table is there. A normal table, guys. Okay, a normal table is there. Now go to table tag. Yes, here also I remove this border also, guys. Remove the border also. I remove that border also. Okay. Yes. Now all of you can observe here, and it came in the center. Why? Because of center tag, guys, right? Because of center tag. That's why this title and table both came in the center of the browser, right? That's fine, guys. Oh, sorry. All of 1 second, guys. I click Control yes on this browser. Yes, guys. 1 second. Yes. Now what do I do? What do I do? I'm going to apply some bootstrap classes on the table, guys. I'm going to apply some bootstrap class on the table, right? Now, first of all, just go here, take the class and give the name only table, guys. That's all. Give the name table. All of what the class name here? The class name is the table. Class name is the table, guys. Okay. Class name is the table. All of you observe here. What's the class name? Class name is the table. Just to save it, let's go there and just refresh, guys. Observe now, all of you. All of you observe here. All of you observe now. Can observe here. The table came completely left to right, guys. Okay. Table came completely left to right. Okay. Left to right, guys. Left to right. Right. So now what do I do here? Now all of you observe, right? It came in the from this corner onwards, right? Coming from corner onwards till this corner, guys, till this corner, right? Now, guys, the same table, what do I do? I'll keep in the container row and columns, guys. Okay, columns. That's why what do I do? Yes, guys, in the body, I'm taking the divisions, guys. Okay, div, this is the for the container. Okay, container. I'll take one more div which is for the row, which is for the row. I'll take one more div tag which is for the columns, guys. How many columns I'm taking now? I am taking now for example all columns, guys. I'm taking all columns, right? Here is the class. The class is the container, right? The class is the container. Okay. And what's the class here? The class is the row. The class is the row. And here the class. Yes, guys. The class, right? Class is the 12 columns. Okay, I'm taking all the columns, guys. Yes. Now the table I'll copy and paste here, guys. This table, what I'm doing here, this entire table I'm copying from here, right? I cut from there. Just I'm going to paste here, guys. I'm going to paste. All of you are following me, right? All of you are following me what I'm doing here? All of you are clear, right? All of you, yes. So here I am going to paste the table. I am pasting the table, guys. Okay, pasting table. This one I'll move the right side, guys. Little bit right side. Yes. So this one I maintain the indentation, guys. Actually, not required indentation here. Yes. Now it looks better, right? It looks better, guys. To understand also, it looks better. That's all. Okay. Now, fine, guys. It is fine. Yes. Now let's go to the browser and refresh here, right? Refresh, guys. I did not save it, I think. Save this file. Let's go there and refresh here, guys. Yes. Now all of you observe. So what class I used here? What class I used here? I used the container class, guys, not the container fluid. So container means it leave the space on both the sides. Okay, on both the sides it will leave the space. So now you can see here some space came on both the left side and right side guys, right side, some space came. If I take the container fluid, then guys, no space on both the sides, right? Now, fine. Coming to table here, yeah, in the table, what I used here, I used as a class name table class, right? Next one, space. I want take now table border, guys. Suppose I want now table bordered, table guys, table bordered, table something, right? Let's go there and refresh here. I think spelling, I think RE guys, right? RE. Yes. Now I can observe here now border came guys, right? This borders came. See, before the table border class, see this class is not there. Okay, just imagine now the class is not there guys. Okay, class is not there. Let's go there and refresh here. See, we don't have the borders like this guys, right? We don't have the borders between every two columns. The border is not there like this. The border is not there like this. Okay, I want to get the border. Then now use which one we use? Table border guys. Table border we use? Yes. Now the table border came. Table border came, right? Table border came. Yes. Now next one. Suppose guys, I want to apply some color on the table head guys. I want some different background for the table head, different background from the table body guys. Okay. I want different color for this table head, different for this table body, right? Before that one, if you observe, you need to cell guys. Cell means one box is called one cell. You need to cell that text, the data is in the left side, right guys? Observe the data in the left side only. Each take any cell, by default the data in the left side only, right? Maybe in the table head, the table body. So if you want to apply anything on both the parts, table head, table body, then go to the table tag guys. The table tag we apply, because the table only we have both the head and body. I'll take the one class here, that is a text center guys. Okay, text center, the text center. Yes. Now all of you observe guys. Now it came in the center guys, it came in the center. Okay. And if you observe now guys, if I increase the decrease the screen, window size, the size of the cell also increasing guys. Observe all of, right? See, initially it is more length, right? Width of the box is very more, right? But when I decrease the window size, along with window size, the size of table also will decrease guys. Observe now, size of table also will decrease, along with window size, size also decreasing guys. Window size are decreasing. It's called guys responsive. See, responding, right? Responding as per my window size, right? Increase window size, table also increasing. Decrease window size, table also decreasing. Okay. Yes, that's fine. Right guys. Now in the table head, yes, T head is there. T head class. I'll take no normal same class again. BZ, I'll take the success guys. Okay, we'll take the success. Let's go there and refresh here. Yes guys, success came. For that one, the text color, I take the weight. So text weight guys, I'll take now text weight. Yes guys, text weight came. Text weight came. Now coming to body guys, coming to body. No, in the body, suppose right, it's the body, right? It's the body guys. Now I'll take the class. But class is the, that is a table hour guys. Okay, table hour. Yes, let us see what does it mean. Let me save this one. Control yes. No guys, spelling difference is there. Hour. It's Howard. No. Let me take this class in the table tag. Let me try here in the table tag. I think table hour only. I'll try guys here. Yes. Now all can observe here. All of can observe here. Wherever I keep the cursor, that row that row is highlighting, guys. Okay, that row is highlighting. That row is highlighting. All of you can observe here, guys. This is because of which one? Because of the class. What is the class? Table our class. Okay. Now coming to body, I'll take busy, guys. I'll take busy. Suppose let's take light. I think light class is there. Let me check once, guys. Yes. See now all body came in the light color, guys. Now observe the background color. Okay. That's fine, guys. That's fine. Or else I don't want the same background for all the body. I want different background for every row. I want one background color for this row, for this row, for this row. Then what we do? Go to the every row level, right? Go to row level. First row, guys. First row class. Now I can take here. Suppose busy, danger, guys. Okay. Just I'm showing you here. See, every row also can take different colors, guys. Okay. Next one. Not only row, a specific cell also possible. Suppose here Nani is there. That one I want to take separate color now for Nani, right? Then go to the corresponding TD tag, right? TD tag, guys. Yes, we'll take here class. Okay, class. I'll take suppose BZ primary, guys. For example, at BZ primary. Observe here. Observe all of right like this. Okay, we can apply for entire body level or entire row level or a specific cell level also. A specific cell level also possible, guys. All of clear, right? Okay. Yes, but it's not a good thing to take here. Yes. Now this all happened because of which one, guys? Because of which one? This bootstrap, right? The table body background. I'll take the for example dark, guys. Let's take the for example dark, right? Basic dark. Yes, dark came, right? The same, guys. I'll take the text white, guys. We'll go for text white, text white. Yes, but red color, right? Danger is there. Where is danger? Yes, for first row, right? I remove this danger, guys. Okay. Yes. Now all of you observe. See. Now I have taken the dark color, but when I move my cursor, that row is not displaying, guys. Right? That row not displaying because we use the hover, right? Now in that case, if suppose if I remove the hover, that's fine. Okay, it's fine, guys. Now everything is visible, right? Now see, this is all because of which one? Because of bootstrap only, guys. Because of only bootstrap, right? Now here, if I don't take the bootstrap, guys, now let us see. A bootstrap is not there. Let's go there and refresh here. Now observe, all of you observe here. All of you observe, right? See here. Without bootstrap, without CSS, see the table. How the table is without the bootstrap and CSS. If I take the bootstrap or some CSS, then the look and feel will change, guys. The look and feel will change here. So all of you clear this one, right? All of you clear this one now. Now all of you are clear how to include the bootstrap, how to use the bootstrap classes. If we're clear, then guys we'll go with creating a form. Creating a see here we have taken we have different, guys. We have different classes are there like table responsive. There are so many are there. Those all we use slowly in the coming classes, guys. Okay, and one more thing, what you do, how you practice means of class over, take the again a table example and Google try there bootstrap table classes, bootstrap table classes. So there are a lot of classes will be there, and try to apply each class and understand it, what is happening there, what is happening there. Okay, because if you keep on discuss all the classes, all the styles, it takes a lot of time to finish this only this UI. Whatever the example I'm doing in the class, the same example apply after class also. After class, we take the same example, try to extend more by using Google, YouTube, all those things. Okay, right. Fine. Now all of you observe. Let us see now. Creating a form, guys. Simple form. Let us see now creating a simple form. Okay, simple form, guys. I take the new file, guys. I'll take the one new file, and I save the file. First of all, I'll save the file, guys. I'll go to the UI. I take here simple form first of all. Simple form dot HTML. Right? Fine. Now these are common things, guys. Right? HTML. Right? This right head. Okay, head. In the head, what do we have? In the head, we have the title, right? Title, guys. I'll take the NTH. After it, I'll take the body. I'll take the body, guys. Right? So now I'll take the all bootstrap lines, guys. I'll take the all bootstrap lines. Okay. I am copying all the bootstrap lines. Yes, okay. Just I go here. I pasted all the bootstrap lines. Right now, that's fine. Now coming to the body, guys. Coming to body, I'm going to create a form, guys. I'm going to create a simple form without taking extra advanced features. Just only first of all, a simple form, guys. Like see all of you observe. Let's try to understand how the form. So this is the form, guys. This is the form. General in the form, what do we have? Like first of all, one label will be there, right? Enter your name, for example. One label will be there, right? Label will be there, guys. This is called label. For every label, we must have one input box, guys. One input box must be there. Input box. That's all. Like that, we can take the name. We can take the first name, last name, email ID. Okay, mobile number, location, company name, like that. At the end, we'll take the two buttons. Submit button, and we'll take here. Suppose clear button, guys. Clear button. After giving data, if I click submit, then the data will save in the database. That is the purpose of submit. After giving data, if I click on the clear button, then this all data will clear from the cells. Will remove from the cells, guys. Will remove from the cells, input boxes. Okay, right. That's the same one. I'm going to show you guys with practically, right? I think no need to take all the things, right? Like again, enter your last name. This is all not taken, guys. The same as it is all. So to create the form, first of all, we use the form tag, guys. What's tag name? We use the form tag. In the form tag, here we use the label tag. Label tag. The label tag, after label tag, we use the input tag, guys. Input tag. So here I'm going to introduce three new tags. One is the form, then label, then input, guys. Okay, input. Yes, let us see now. First of all, yes, guys. Here also I'll take those combination, right? Div, first division for container, then division for row, then I'm going to take middle six columns, guys, for the form. Middle six columns means what does it mean? What does it mean? Middle six columns means so I'll take the first class. I'll take the container, guys. Okay, container class. That's all. Next, this is the row, right? We'll take the row, guys. Okay, we'll take the row. Yes. Now we'll take the class. So offset MD3. So first three columns skipped. Next call is six. Next using for six columns, guys. Out of 12 columns, first to see this is the 3 and this is the 6, right? 6, guys. These three I'm skipping. These three columns I'm skipping, right? Skipping, guys. Okay, these three skipping here, and right, this three skipping. Next 6 are using to create a form, guys. And remaining how many are there? Automatically 3 are there. So I want middle 6 means so we skip 3, remaining 3 are left. Then in the middle how many are there? 6 are there. So I want to use 4 columns, middle 4 columns. Then what does it mean? Skip 4, then you can use 4. Remaining how many will be automatically? 4 will be there. Total how many? Total number of columns, exact 12, guys. 12 columns. All of clear, right? Okay. So I want middle 8 columns to use. I want to use middle 8 columns. Then what we do? Skip 2 and use 8. Remaining how many are there? Remaining 2 are there. That's all. Like this. Okay. Right. So I'm skipping 3, right? I'm skipping 3, guys, in this case. And using how many? 6 I'm using. 6 means very width more, right? More width, guys. We'll see. Later we can modify. In these 6 columns, first what I'm doing here, I'm going to create a form. So I have taken the form tag. Okay, form tag. In the form, what's first one, guys? Label. Label. What is the label here? Enter. All observe now. Enter your first name. Enter your first name is the label. Label, right? Label, guys. Then we'll take here on input box, guys. On input box. Input box to take the data from user, right? So here, what is the need of this input box, guys? This input box required to take the data from user, from customer. Okay, so we use input box. That's all. The input tag does not have the ending tag, guys. If you see, all the tags till now have both opening closing, but in case of input we don't have the opening and closing tags. We have the only one tag. That's all. Okay, we save this one. Let's go there. Sorry, where's our file? Simple form, right? Yes, guys. Now all of you observe. Yes, see, a form, right? Form is created, guys. Now I'll take here multiple fields. Now we'll take now multiple, guys. Multiple. See, if I take the only input tag, now what came here? The box came, guys. The box came. I remove the input tag. Then let's go there. Let's go there. See that input box is not there. So on input tag will give us the input box here. Okay, that's fine. Next one, all of you. I'll take one more label. We'll take the one more, guys. One more label, like enter your last name, something like this. And here also take which one again? Input, guys. Okay, we take the input. Now we save this one. Let's go there. Let's refresh here. Yes. Now all of you, what's happening here is they're trying to come in the single line, guys. Like enter our first name, input box. Enter last name, input box. Enter email, input box. Means they all try to come in single line because of our rows. Because of 6 columns, what happened here? There's the only maximum width. It's only maximum width, right? Maximum width. That's why coming in the new line. If you don't have the rows, containers, columns, then it take the entire like this in a single line. In a single paragraph they come, guys. Okay, so then what do I do? That we can manage later, guys. We can manage that one, no problem. Again, I'll take the label, right? Label. I'll take now enter contact number, guys. Enter, right? Contact number. Yes, I save this one. Let's go there. Let's refresh here. It came input box. Now I'll take for that one input box, guys, right? Save this one. Yes, input box came there, right? Now let's go with next one or two more, guys. Okay, I'll take the one more label, right? One more label, guys. Label. So first name, last contact number. Enter your email, guys. Enter your email. Enter your email. For that, we'll take the input also. Yes, input also. Yes, guys. Now all of you observe here. All of you observe now. Okay. Right. First name, last name, your contact number, email. I'll take here one more label, right? Label. Enter your location. Enter, right? Enter your location. Yes, location. Then take the input also, guys. Input also. So this 5 enough, guys. This 5 enough. Now all of you observe. Suppose see, now we can say that these are the which one, guys? 6 columns, right? This is the width of 6 columns. Width of 6 columns, guys. Suppose if I take the more number of columns, means I'm skipping only one column. I'm skipping 2 columns and getting using the 8 columns, guys. Now observe here. Now all of you observe. All of you observe. Yes. Suppose I'm going to use all the columns, guys. No skipping. No skipping. I'm using all the columns now. All the columns, guys. 12 columns I'm using. Now you can see it's trying to come in the single line, guys. Coming in the single line. It's single line, guys. Okay, single line. Yes. So sorry, here equal is missed. That's why container not working there. guys, right? England coming. I don't want like this, sir. I don't want like this. What I want actually, what I want here, suppose this is the form. If I take the, suppose enter your first name, enter your first name, then I want the corresponding input box. The next lines are like this. I want like this, sir. Right? Again, suppose enter your last name. The corresponding input box I want to get in the next line, sir. I want the next line, sir. That means we have to control it, guys. We have to control it. We have to control it by a class. Class name is a form control. What's the class name? Form control we use in every input box, guys. We use in every input box so that they come in the new line. Let us see now. I'll go here. I'll take the class. I'm going to use here form control. Okay, form control, guys. That's all. Now I save this one. Let's go there. Let me refresh here. Yes. Now all of you observe here the first name. See the first name label is there here. First name label is there, and that input box we can see it came like this, guys. I used all the columns, so it looks a very more width, right? Now what we do? I can use the few columns, guys. Okay, I can skip some columns. Offset MD, right? Offset MD4, skipping 4, and I use only 4 columns, guys. Now it looks very simple. Skipping 4, using 4, yes, but very small, guys, right? Let's take here skipping 4, skipping 3, using 6, guys. I'll take in this combination. Yes, guys, it's fine. Now what happened here in this first input tag, I used a form control class so that it is controlled like this. I'll do remaining same thing for all the input boxes, right? Input tags. Again, class. So what's the class name here? Form control. Okay, form control. I use it for the last name, right? Let's go there and refresh here. Yes, guys. Next one, same. We'll take here class, right? Class, then form control. Okay, I am taking for all, guys. Again, class. Let's take the form control, right? Again, class. I'll take the right form control, guys. Okay, that's all. Now I used for all the input boxes. I hope. Fine, guys. Okay, over. All right. After all input boxes over, we need 2 buttons, guys. Right? We need 2 buttons here. We need 2 buttons that we'll see. That we'll see after a few minutes. Okay, we'll take the buttons also now only. I'll take the buttons also. Now all of you observe. Now what do I do here? I take the 2 input tags, guys. 2 input tags for buttons purpose. I'm taking now. I take one more input here, right? I'm taking 2 extra inputs. That's why what happened here? 2 extra, right? Extra input boxes came like this. Now here you can give the data, guys, right? We can give the data. You can give the data, right? But I want these buttons. That means the type should change, guys. The type, which type? This is the submit type. Okay, submit type, guys. Submit type. This is the submit type. Now let's go there. Let's go there. Yes, guys. Type submit type, guys. Submit type. And on the button by default, what displaying now? Submit displaying by default. But I don't want display by default submit. I want display different name. Different name. Then we'll take here value equal to take suppose send, guys. I'm taking the button name sender. Now you can see here what name came here. Send button came. All right. By default, see, I'm taking the type submit. Means this input box. See this input box. I'll remove this one, guys. I'll undo this one first of all. Yes. See now what I want now. This one I want work as a button. Why this one? If I click on this one, if I click on means submitting, right? If I submit this one, then this all data I want take from here, save in the database. I'm going to click here, means I want this type submit type not to take the data from user. All right. This one I want like a submit type. That's why I am taking now which one type submit, guys. We are taking now type submit. So means button coming, and by default what name coming here? By default name, but submit only coming. but I want a different name, guys. I want different name. So value equal to, I'm taking sender. If I take sender, then display sender. If I take register, guys, we can take any name, guys. We can take any name. Register, right? Register. Yes, guys, you can say register came. The second also taking the data here. I don't want this one to take data from user. I want this one as a, which one now? Now all of you observe. I'll take the type. Which type this one? This is the clear type, guys. Clear or reset type. Reset means what's the meaning here? If I click on this button, then what I want now? If I give the data already, the data I want clear from all input boxes, guys. Like the data is given, click on reset button. Now this all data should clear. Okay, so two buttons taken and here what name you want display? I want display not clear. I want display. Sorry, I want display clear, not the reset. Okay, clear. Yes, guys, both displayed. These two I want in the middle, guys, like this, middle of the form. Then these two tags I can take in the center, guys. Okay, these two tags, these two buttons I'm taking center. These two buttons will observe all of you. Okay, yes, they came in the middle, center of the page, center of the form, right? So all of you observe, I used the input tag for these all buttons, these all input boxes, input tag, input tag, input tag. These two also I use input tag only. All of them are clear. We use input tag for all the input boxes and all also for the buttons also. All input tags only. Now see, actually what is my planning? See guys, there is a more space between the label and input box, guys, right? Here more space is there. Here also more space between the label and corresponding input tag. See, right, more space is there, guys, more space is there. Now what I want now, this input tag I want to move little bit top, guys. This input tag I want to move little bit top, little bit top like this. I want to move. All of right are clear? This input tag I want to move little bit top like this. I take the some margin minus value. Why minus value? I want decrease the space, right? Margin of minus value for the input tag. But if I apply, see, if I take suppose input like this, input tag in the styles, guys, I'm taking now some margin, right? Some margin top. I'll take for example minus 10 pixels, 20 pixels for example. I'm taking a minus, okay, minus 20 pixels. I take like this. Then tell me now, this the same style will apply for all input boxes, and also they apply for these two also. Am I right, all of you? The same input, the same style I apply for these two buttons also. Am I right, all of you? I'm saying that because these are input, right? These are input boxes only, and also these two buttons also inputs only are taken now. So then it applies for all inputs. Am I right? All of you, let me know. This all applies. This style applies for all inputs. Either the input boxes or buttons. All of them right or wrong? The style applies for all the inputs here. All of you, right? Yes, this applies for all the inputs. Okay, all the inputs. Right. Let's see now. Let us see here. Let us see now. I go to the styles, guys. Let me take the some styles here. Let's style. Now what do I do here? I'm taking the which one input tag, guys, input tag name. Then I'm taking here margin. Okay, margin top, right? Top. I'll give some minus value, guys, so that I decrease the space. If you take the minus value, the space will decrease, guys. Okay, the space will decrease. Oh, the space decreased, but overlapping, guys, right? Means more decreased. I don't want that much decreasing. Just I take the some minus 10, guys. Okay, let's go with some minus 10. Yeah, that's fine, right? That's fine, guys. Above the form, I want one title above the form. I'll take inside the form. I'm taking, guys, now some H2 something like please enter your details here like this. That's all. Let's go there and refresh here. Yes, guys. Let's go with some small one, maybe H4 like this, or H3 to get the small size font. Okay, H3. The same one I'm taking here class, which class I take here? Text center. I want the center, guys, right? I want the center. Yeah, that's fine, right? Now, see what happened here. What happened now? When I use the -10 for the -10, when I use -10 for this input tags, see now what happened here? These two overlapping, guys, right? I can observe here. These two also move top. These two also move top. So they are overlapping now. They're overlapping. Now what I want now, I don't want to move these input tags, guys. I don't want to move these input tags. I want to move first input, last input, contact number input, email input, and location only. Then what do I do? What do I do here? Now check the difference, guys. Any difference is there? See, these are all inputs only, first of all, right? These are inputs only, and these two inputs, right? These two inputs, guys. I want to apply for these inputs, not for these inputs. So now what do I do? Now what do I do? Uh, what do I do? Yes, guys. Okay, just wait. This will see after a few minutes. Let's leave that one. All of you, right? This overlapping we'll see after a few minutes. Okay. Yes. Now, in case of first name, what the user is giving, guys, here, what the user is giving is he is giving text data, or he is giving number data, numbers, or he is giving emails, email data, or he is giving any any URLs, or any dates. Let me know. First name is what we give, guys. There is it string data? Nothing but is it text? Is it text, or is it number, or is it date, or is it email, or is it a password? So what is giving here, guys? Now what is giving for first name? Allow to me now. For first name, what is giving out of this all? Out of this all, currently for first name, what is giving? Yes, text is giving, right? Text is giving, guys. For last name, what is giving? Tell me now, all of you. For last name, what is giving here? Type of data. Which type he is giving? He is giving a type text, a type number, type data, type email, type password. For the last name, what he gives? Yes, he gives here again text only. For contact number, guys, tell me now, all of you. For contact number, what is give? Which type of data he gives here? Which type of data, guys? For contact number, number type, number type. For emails, which one? Email type. For location, which one? Again, text type only for location. Text type means see, we specified here type submit, type reset, like that. Here also had specify this input box is taking the text data. This input box taking the text data. It's taking the number data. It's taking the email data. It's taking the text data, like that. You had specified there, right? So I am going here as specified now. So type equal to type this one. It's taking here text type, guys. Okay, text type. Next one, here also it's taking the which type, guys. Here it's also text type, text type, guys. Yes, very good. Next one, it's also taking which type again, guys. Which type? All of a few minutes is going to over. Okay. Yes, guys. It's also which one? It's a number type, guys. Right? Number type. Yes. Here this one type equal which type? This one. All of you. It's email type. Okay. Email type, guys. Email type. Yes. And here which one? Type equal to which type, guys? This one. It's a text type enough, guys. Text type enough. Right? That's enough, guys. It's enough. Right? Next one. Observe now. I am giving some data, guys. Okay. I am giving suppose first name Python, last name some Narayana, contact number, our number, this one, email, suppose Python Narayana at gmail.com. Then location is a HYD, guys, like this. Now see, when I click on this reset button, then what happens here? This all data should save in the database, right, guys? That's the actual main purpose of the form. All of clear? Okay. This all data should save in the where the database table. But that is not possible, guys. That is not possible. So first what we do? This all data we take individual into some variables, guys. Okay. Suppose this first name data, this Python data, I take one variable. A variable I take the Suppose f name variable, guys, f name variable. This last name I take the suppose l name variable. This contact number I take the suppose mobile variable, and I take the here suppose email variable. I take the here location variable, guys. Okay. So I'm taking this data first into some variables. Okay. I'm taking data into some variables. Okay. Some variables. Later, what happens now? These variables I'll assign to columns, guys. Table columns. Okay. Suppose in the table, suppose that first name is there, guys. First name is there. Then for that first name, what do I do? This f name I will map like this. I will map the f name. What's f name here? In the f name, what is there? In the f name, what is there? Python, right? Python saving the f name. The f name I am giving map to which one a database column. That's all. Comma. Next one. Suppose table column is the last name, guys. Last name. For last name, what do I do? I'll give the which one? This L name variable. Why? In the L name only, this Narayana saving, right? That the L name will specify, guys. Okay, that L name is specified here, right? L name, guys. That's all. Next one, like this, all columns, guys, like this. So contact equal to mobile. Why here mobile variable we used. Next one, email equal to email, guys. Here, why we used email variable here, and location equal to LOS variable we used, right? LOS variable we used, guys. So here these variables are very important, guys. These variables are very important. Now, so sir, where do we take the variables, sir? Where do we take the variables, sir? See, guys, this form displayed because of which one? Because of HTML file, right? This all they are displaying because of which one? Because of HTML file. That's why now I go to HTML file. The HTML file for every input box, guys. In every input box, whatever they are giving, there I read the one variable. I read the variable like I go to this input box. I read there name equal to f name, like that, guys. I read the name equal to f name. That's enough. Next, coming to this input box here. This input box now input tag. What read there again? Some name equal to which name? Variable name. What's the name here? L name, like this, guys. L name. Next, I go to the contact number. Name equal to take which one? We take the mobile, guys. We take the mobile like this. So all of you observe now what's the attribute name here? Name. Which name? Actually variable name. What's variable name here? F name. F name. Why F name? To take the user first name. Later F name we use to map the table columns, guys. This mapping, this all we'll see while working with Django forms, guys. Okay. This background coding, this background logic, right? We write while writing the Django code. Okay. So now what do I do here? What do I do now? Name equal to, I'll take the f name, guys. F name. And next, name equal to, we'll take the L name. All of you are following me, right? Name equal to L name. Next, name equal to, we'll take any name. I'll take the suppose mobile, guys. Mobile. All of you are following me, right? Next one, name equal to, let's take here email, guys. Okay, email. Next one here, name equal to, we'll take the location. That's all, guys. Location. All of you are clear? Why I have taken the this name attribute? All of you are clear, right? Why the name attribute is taken now? So now these are the variables, guys. These are the f name is the one variable, l name is the one variable, mobile is the one variable, email is the one variable, location is one variable. In the f name variable, what is storing? Yes, in the first input box, whatever is giving, that is storing here. The second input box as a last name, whatever is giving, that is storing here. In third input box for a contact number, whatever he is giving, that is storing in mobile variable. Next, in this input box, whatever he is giving, that is storing in the this email variable, right? And the last one for location input box is there. Whatever he is giving there, that will store here. When if I click the register button, if you click on the register, then guys, this assignment, the storing will happen, guys. Okay, will happen. Now, so all of you observe, guys. Now, all of you observe. See, now compare here these input boxes and these two input boxes. If I use the input tag to apply the style, what happened here? It applying for all inputs, right? All inputs, guys. Applying for all inputs. Now, what I want now, I don't want for this inputs. I want for all these inputs only. Then what do I do? I don't take the input, guys. I'll take here input, which input, whichever having the type attribute. Then for those I want to apply the input, whichever input having the type attribute, for those I want to apply styles. But if you observe, the input attribute is there here and also is there here, guys. Okay, the input attribute is there here and also is there here. So we can't take input of type because type available everywhere. Now what is possible, guys? Tell me now. The input I want, which input? Yes, whatever having the name attribute. Then there I want to apply styles, guys. All right. I want the input whichever having the name attribute. See, here name attribute is there, but here name attribute is not there. Now the style applies for all the inputs which are having the name attribute only. Name attribute only. Name attribute only. All of you. Or else in this case, I can take the input of class also. Input of class. Why? Here class is not there, but here class is there for above all inputs. For above all inputs. Now all of clear this one. All of clear this one. All of clear this one, right? Yes. Now all of you observe. Now what do I do? I'll take here input of which one? Input of name, guys. Input of name. What does it mean? What does it mean? I want to apply for all inputs which are having the name attributes only. Now let's go back and I refresh here. I refresh here. Observe now. Now, guys, here no overlapping. No overlapping, guys. Now, observe here now. No overlapping. If you don't take the input here, then that margin applies for all, right? Margin applies for all, guys. For all it applies. It applies for all, right? Now you can see here some overlapping, right, guys? You can find the overlapping here. If you want, I'll take the more. You can see very easily, guys. I'm taking 20 minus 20 minus 20. Yes, you can observe, right? You can observe here overlapping happening like all. Now I want to apply for this only. Then I take here which one? I'll take now type. Sorry, not type. Which one? Name, guys. Name attribute. Now you observe, guys. Here we observe here now, right? All of you observe here. Yes, guys. Okay. Here again, we take the rate minus yes, guys. So fine, guys, right? We stop it now. We stop it now and continue for tomorrow, guys. Okay, already a lot of time over. Now you have the step class, right? So all of you, this one clear, right? Okay. Yeah, you stop it now, guys, and we'll continue tomorrow on this one. Thank you, all of you. Bye.